Have you ever met someone on the worst day of their life, only to realize they were meant to change yours forever? Stay with me till the end of this story, because what this single dad discovered on Christmas Eve will not just break your heart, it'll remind you why kindness can change everything. And hey, if stories like this move you, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and share it because someone out there might need this hope tonight. It was Christmas Eve. The streets of Maplewood were glowing under the warmth of string lights, laughter echoing from cozy homes, and the smell of roasted chestnuts floating through the cold winter air. But for one man, a single father named Ethan Parker, this night wasn't about celebration. It was about survival. He had just finished his late shift at the auto shop, his hands aching from fixing cars in freezing temperatures. His 7-year-old son, Liam, was waiting at home, staring at the small Christmas tree they'd bought secondhand from a thrift store. Ethan had promised Liam that Santa would come this year, even though deep down, he wasn't sure if he could afford even a small toy. His wife had passed away 3 years earlier in a car accident, and since then, every holiday had been an uphill climb. But Ethan refused to let his son see the pain behind his tired eyes. As he drove home through the snowy streets, something caught his attention. Near the corner grocery store, a young woman and 2 little girls stood outside, shivering. The twins were no older than 6, dressed in mismatched clothes, holding a cardboard sign that read, "Hungry. Please help. Anything matters." Ethan's heart clenched. It was Christmas Eve, no one should be standing out in the cold begging for food. He parked his old pickup and approached them. The mother looked up, startled, her eyes red from crying. She quickly wiped her tears and forced a weak smile. "Sir, please. I don't want money, just something for my girls to eat," she said softly. Ethan looked at the girls, their cheeks pink from the cold, their small hands clutching each other for warmth. Something about them tugged at him. He knelt down and asked, "Have you eaten anything today?" One of the girls whispered, "Just a cookie someone gave us." Without another word, Ethan motioned for them to follow him to the diner across the street. The mother hesitated but eventually nodded, whispering a thank you that trembled in the air. Inside, the warmth hit them like a blessing. He ordered hot soup, grilled cheese sandwiches, and chocolate milk for the twins. Watching them eat, their faces lighting up with the kind of joy only a child could have, made something deep inside Ethan ache. After a while, the woman introduced herself as Maya. Her voice carried exhaustion, the kind of exhaustion that came from more than just lack of sleep. She told Ethan she'd recently lost her job as a nurse's aide when the small clinic she worked at closed. Her husband had walked out months ago, leaving her with debts and 2 mouths to feed. She'd been sleeping in an old car for weeks, trying to make things look normal for the twins. Ethan listened quietly. Every word hit close to home. He'd known what it was like to be left alone with a child and no money. But there was something about Maya's story that felt strangely familiar, almost too familiar. When the meal ended, Ethan asked if she and the girls had anywhere to go. She hesitated again, eyes lowering. "We were going to the shelter, but it's full," she said. Without thinking, Ethan offered, "Come home with me. Just for tonight. You can have a warm meal, a shower, a safe place to sleep." Maya's eyes filled with tears. "I can't impose." "You're not imposing," Ethan interrupted gently. "It's Christmas Eve. No one should be alone tonight." When they arrived at his small home, Liam ran to the door, his excitement filling the air. "Dad! You're home," he shouted, then stopped when he saw Maya and the twins behind him. Ethan quickly introduced everyone, and soon laughter filled the small living room. Liam shared his toys, Maya helped prepare cocoa, and the twins fell asleep on the couch by the twinkling tree lights. Later that night, as Ethan and Maya sat quietly, he noticed something strange. There was a photograph sticking out of Maya's worn wallet. When he glanced at it, his breath caught. It was a picture of his late wife, younger, smiling, and standing beside Maya. He looked up, confused. That's my wife, Emily." Maya froze. Her eyes widened as tears filled them. "Emily?" "Emily Parker," she whispered. Ethan nodded slowly. "You knew her?" Maya nodded, trembling. "She was my roommate in nursing school. My best friend. We lost touch after she got married. She used to talk about you and Liam all the time. She said you had the biggest heart. Her voice broke. I had no idea she was gone. The room fell silent except for the crackling fire. For a moment, time stopped. Ethan felt like fate had looped back in the most unexpected way. His late wife's best friend, broken, alone, and desperate, had somehow crossed paths with him on Christmas Eve. He looked at the sleeping twins, then at Maya. Emily would have helped you, he said softly. And I think she'd want me to do the same. That night, Maya and her daughters slept under a warm roof for the first time in months. Ethan couldn't help but feel like Emily was still there somehow guiding him toward them. Over the next few days, what started as an act of kindness grew into something deeper. Ethan helped Maya find a job at a nearby clinic. Maya, in return, helped take care of Liam, filling the house with warmth and laughter again. By spring, their small home didn't feel so small anymore. It felt full of life, full of second chances, full of healing. One evening, as they all sat down for dinner, Maya looked at Ethan and said quietly, "You didn't just save me and my girls. You saved me from giving up on people." Ethan smiled, reaching across the table. "You saved me too." And maybe that's what Christmas miracles really are, not lights or gifts or perfect nights, but two broken souls finding the courage to help each other heal. So, if you're watching this right now, remember, kindness never goes unnoticed. It circles back in ways we can't predict. Sometimes, it brings back love, sometimes hope, and sometimes, a family. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like the video, share it with someone who needs hope, and subscribe, because you never know whose life your small act of kindness could change next.